When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the opening possession of the game. that one's incomplete.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Tight end getting vertical. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Fighting off the defender.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Spins away from the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through. Career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Finds his tight end. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brooks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's talk about Alabama. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. With the catch, it's Hale. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Williams. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that kid.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Johnson wants to throw it. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Never a doubt. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Johnson looking to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Let's talk about Alabama. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like that's part of the process that goes with it, but you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years and you developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Smashes ahead. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Big guy smells it.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two...
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Johnson wants to throw it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Going up top again. Bringing the heat. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground covered, pick up the first. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half and take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Courtney. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Johnson looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half.
And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that... This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Touchdown tie! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. That's it, fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Got it set up on the outside. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Wide open spaces. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. That's reeled in. It's Brooks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. the quarterback cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. They're just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop going? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're testing the right side here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the...
Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hale. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Alabama.
Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.